Hello folks, this is Sulu speaking. You're listening to the preview video for the championship game of Season 7 of Civ4 AI Survivor. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map. Those of you that might remember this from past seasons will find this map to be familiar. This is a map we've been using for the last 3 times we did the championship before that. It was a map that was created by Commodore, and the big appeal to this map is it is mirrored, so all of the starting positions are the same. And all of the central terrain in this jungle belt that runs through the middle of the map is mirrored as well. So yes, you will see the same dyes, the same bananas, the same sugar tiles here in the middle, and all the starting positions are mirrored as well. Now, who ended up making the championship? Well, if you have not tuned into the rest of Season 7, there are some surprising faces here, because we did not have any of our Pool 1 leaders make the championship, and we did not have any of our Pool 2 leaders make the championship, so it's mostly new faces that have shown up in this game here. All right, let's go ahead and run through them. Starting up here in the north, we have Ramses, the winner of playoff game number 1. Ramses is one of the peaceful AI leaders, high peace weight, likes to build wonders, relatively peaceful leader, spiritual industrious traits. Definitely will try to win by either space or culture. He has tended to go culture in other games, even though he does not start with mysticism tech. Selden's the only one who starts with mysticism tech in this game. Odds are pretty good he's going to found a religion. So he will be looking to make friends with the other high peace weight leaders, Churchill. Well, Churchill's more middling, but he's towards the high end of the peace weight spectrum. And also Darius. Whether his econ is as good as Darius is another question, but this is by far his best season as compared to previous seasons. Okay. Runner-up from playoff game number 1 was Churchill. Churchill is back here in the championship game for the second year in a row. I still think he's a pretty mediocre AI, but he seems to have a knack for hanging around and picking up second place finishes, perhaps a bit reminiscent of how Mao Zedong did that in a number of years. Perhaps the protective trait means he just kind of hangs around and can get second place finishes. As I said, he's middling in peace weight. His traits are not very good, charismatic, protective. He's just kind of middle rankings in almost everything as far as AI emphases, middling aggression, middling train units, middling build wonders. Not really that interesting of an AI. I think he has a slight preference for espionage, but that's about all I can really say about him. All right, moving on to the leaders who made it here from playoff game number 2. Well, our winner in playoff game number 2 was Louis. And he has had a really good season, 2 impressive victories, both in the opening round and then again in the playoffs. Louis is kind of a weird customer. He's a low peace weight leader. He's a relatively aggressive. He's above average in terms of aggressive rating, but he also likes to build wonders too. And so he's kind of trapped in this mode where he can sometimes get pulled in 2 different directions at once. His traits reflect that as well. Industrious trait, build vertically with wonders, creative, expand outwards. So he can kind of try to do too many things at once. But by the same token, when it all works out, he can actually put up some pretty impressive performances, and that's what we saw in the opening rounds. Now, also moving on from playoff game number 2, in second place was Meth of the Ottomans. Meth is actually a former championship winner of Civ4 AI Survivor. He's only won a single game ever of AI Survivor, and that was the Season 5 championship that he ended up winning. So he is back, has a chance to be our first 2-time champion. No one's ever done that before, although this is only season number 7. He's a more straightforward leader, militaristic leader. He has decent traits in expansive, organized, a good civ in the Ottomans. He's going to like to build units, and he's going to try to fight people. His economic side of the game, not quite so strong, but he is relatively good militarily in this one. So all eyes are going to be on him to see if he can do the 2-peat. We had some other people come close. Wynakopek came close to doing the double championship last year, but so far no one's been able to pull it off. All right, and now from playoff game number 3, we have Darius of Persia. We don't have any other financial leaders in the championship game this year, so Darius is going to be the econ pick. If he gets left alone long enough, he will probably win this game because his financial organized traits are absolutely outstanding. He put on a complete show in playoff game number 3 where he had a great starting position, got out in front of the field technologically, and just completely ran away with things. So he is high peace weight. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to get attacked. He wants to sit around and build for the first 150 turns. If he's able to do that, he's got a decent shot at winning this. If he comes under aggression, there's a good chance he's just going to crumple like a paper tiger. And then finally, we have Selden in this game. Selden finishing the winner of the wild card game and then also second place in playoff game Number 3, Selden is another one of the religious plus military leaders. He is going to found a religion. He's the only one who starts with mysticism tech, so he's going to found a religion. He's going to spread it, and whoever shares his religion is going to be his friend, and whoever doesn't share his religion is going to be his enemy. So like I said, the military plus religious combination. He's probably middle of the pack in terms of AI survivor strength. He's not amazing. Spiritual protective, not great traits, but he's certainly managed to put it together in this season with a first and a second place finish. In any case, though, this game will be taking place 2 weeks from the time that this video gets posted. Not our normal 1 week delay, but a 2 week delay. And that is because I will be out of town next week as this video gets posted. But in 2 weeks, on July the 28th, 2023, July 28th, we will be back with the championship game for Civ4 AI Survivor. There's a link to our picking contest underneath this video, but if you're watching this, you probably know about that by now. So hopefully we will see you all back for the live stream at noon Eastern on July 28th, 2023, where we will crown a champion for Season 7 of Civ4 AI Survivor. Until then, have a great 2 weeks, and I'll see you guys again soon.